Well, the little button said it's showtime, so I guess we are live. Is the clock running? Yes, the clock is running. Cajun Coin Hunter with you here today. AKA Boudreaux, how y'all doing this afternoon? This evening, it is 7 o'clock. I almost said 6 o'clock. I don't know why I said was going to say 6, but anyhow, we have uh, got to cut this side off. I heard something. Well, and imagine that. Let me check my settings here. Field guy's going to join me in a little bit, maybe. Uh, this is going to be a short stream. It's going to be a show-off stream. We're showing off the new camera. We're going to scope a few coins with it. And I forgot to pop out my chat. Where we at here? Here we are. Let me see. Get to my YouTube side. Pop out chat. Since I'm in StreamYard. I don't go live on YouTube anymore. I used to. You can't have a panel on YouTube. As soon as I get it, can't go more than 8 gigs on this laptop from RAM. I already did that 8 gigs. That helped out, but I want to get OBS later on. And that way I can put a picture in here. A separate camera, I should say, not picture. Separate camera. Okay, let's see. We got a new camera we showing off here. Break out the other camera. Got one for my birthday, and that turned into another one from the company. And it has a lot more features. A remote control. Yes, a remote control. Zoom in, zoom out. There we go. You can get down to the whiskers with this one. It'll go in further. It will go in further. This is handy for coins, too. This camera. I've tried it, and it works. We can do like that little bird in the far side, hanging upside down. Let's see. We can mirror. That way everything's on the other side of me. And I think this is, we upside down again. It's just in a different format or something. Shift picture-in-picture layout, shift number 7. Tells you all of that too, what you can do on there. And there's Miss Missy, the queen of the castle. Let's see here. Okay, it says, oh, picture, that's something else in my StreamYard. It was on my screen. We got the autofocus in here. Everything's on the remote right here. We got the zooms right there. Let's see. There we go. See that? It focused up real nice. Got your minus, your plus. Here's your contrast. Usually I don't mess with those unless like right now it's me in a room. But once we get down to the table, here's your sideways. And here's your up and down with like the little bird on the far side. Cheep, cheep. Cheep, cheep. Same things here. That's they different. Anyway, I think the aspect ratio, something like that. You got your lock, power, and the camera has a speaker on it. And 2 microphones. 2 built-in microphones, I should say. And it's 12 megapixels. My other camera had 8 megapixels. And that was a pretty short camera, sharpness and quality. I did a video on the other camera, a test video on my birthday, because, just playing around with it, seeing what it could do. and scoping coins and scoping me. And I did get a software for it. You can get a software. This one doesn't need software. You can zoom in, zoom out, what have you. Now, if you want to get the software for it, I'll put the name of that in the link. I don't have I mean, in the description, I don't have a link for it, for that software. It works with any camera. I found that out with the other camera. You can zoom in and out with your mouse on the software. You can't do it in a stream. In StreamYard, you can't. I know that. Uh, this looks like it's what? That's nice. Nope. Let's see. Nope. Right there. Okay. Uh, the software. I'm not using the software for this camera. This is just plug and play, and then you got your remote. And you got your two autofocuses on it, two focuses, I should say. I scoped a few coins with it. I played around with it to see what I didn't even read the manual. Okay, that's how easy this mic is. I mean, this well, camera. I was going to say a microscope camera, and it acts like my microscope. I've got that in my mind too. I don't need my microscope all the time now. I got this one down to a circuit board, down to the little grains of sand resistors and capacitors. Those things are tiny. I mean, they are like zero point 0.4 of a millimeter. That is tiny, tiny stuff that my smallest soldering tip on this wand. This is a wand going to a soldering station. This is the business end of it, but this is plugged into not the wall, a station that has a menu, that has a menu like Tesla. Put it that way. It has like 200 different settings on that soldering station. Not just for heat, for other stuff, time, world time, whatever time you want to know what it is in Beijing or what have you, or Hong Kong. Anyhow, we're gonna get down to the to some coins in a few here. I was kind of waiting on Fuel Guy, my other coin guy, to come in. Van, I know where he's at. I was gonna get Van up here, another coin guy, Southern coin guy, Southern coin hunter, Miss Paula. There's a coin lady right there. How you doing, sir? I want to, if you're able to come up, uh, just type it in chat if you're able to come up. I'd like to show this new camera off with you. In fact, I got two. They almost look alike, except the base is different. Boy, these things here are real game changers. I like them. That StreamYard doesn't do but 720, and I doubt if it's 720 because these cameras can do it real sharp, real clear. When I'm on the regular, okay, all right, I'll send you a link. Let me send Miss Paula a link, and we're gonna be talking coins. Compose. I am composed. I'm just gonna compose it on a message on email, Gmail. Okay, Miss Paula. It's right there on top. Paste and paste. Send. Okay, and I gotta get me a cup of coffee while we're waiting on Miss Paula. I have to get me a cup of coffee. And I'll be right back. As you can see, that big coffee pot behind me. I shall return. See how clear we can get on Cajun Coin Hunter's mug. That's without focusing. Oh, it hurts. Your mic's not the greatest? Oh, okay. Get a few of these things right here. Ain't got no nickels, all quarters and pennies. I think I bought something for $1. I forget how much it was. I got back a quarter and 3 cents. $1.68. 78. Yeah. No, not 78. 68. That's it. Yeah. Damn. Senior moment. Let me see. Let me go ahead and see if I can switch these mics real quick. I mean, cameras. Let's say microscope. Oh, let me get out of this. And there's Miss Paula. Hey, girl.
Give me a second. Let me fix it.
Okay. Oh, I gotta.
There we go.
Pop up my.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Your audio's a little low. Your audio's a little low.
Okay.
I got you. I got you wide open up here, but I can hear you. Yeah. Now I had to put my mic up. I had to put my mic up.
Is that better?
Yep. You're louder now.
Okay.
Yeah, your audio was good. It just was low. So.
Is that a walker I saw you using?
Is that what?
Was that a walker I saw you using?
Yes.
We're getting old, Cajun.
I tell you what, my health, my body health, like the bones, the arteries, I need 3 stents put in. The bones the hip bone is connected to the thigh bone, and those two bones are, there's nothing left in it. It's all deteriorated. So that's a hip replacement right there. My health went bad, and within 8 months, it's like, man, it took a nosedive. But I'm not going to dwell on that.
That's how it happens,
Yeah. When you start going, I didn't go to the doctor for a long time. Just like for physical, when I own my own trucks, you have to go for, your CDL. And the company, even though before the CDLs, I was, I had my own truck and 18-wheeler. And, you still needed a physical. So that's the only times I went to a doctor. And that was a doctor I did not know. And like a company doctor or a doctor in something they referred you to go so you could get a quick appointment and just a physical, and so per se, I've never been at a doctor really in my life until well into my adulthood. I mean, way late in the second, the what they call it, the golden years or something. After you 50,
The
your
golden
second,
years.
middle age or after middle age. Your second
Yeah.
the century, second. I mean, I was over 50 when I started going to see a regular doctor, and then he got me on blood pressure pills. Then he got me on this kind of pill. Then he's got me on this pill. This pill ate my intestine up. This pill wasn't good for me. I had to go in the hospital for a whole month with that intestine. No surgery required on it. A year and a piece later, I'm going in the hospital for my gallbladder. It stopped working. I stayed in there almost 3 weeks. It's bad. I got my
Well,
gallbladder.
Cajun,
Oh
we're
boy.
the generation where you could still smoke in hospitals and on airplanes, and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's
our
right. Yeah,
generation didn't exactly have healthy
yeah, healthy
um
attributes and
healthy
stuff. Yeah,
lifestyles.
yeah.
Yeah.
I smoked. I don't no more. I quit smoking. That's next month will be a
Me too.
year.
I quit too.
Yeah,
Nice.
next month will
This
be a
month was
year.
3 years for me. So
Oh, yeah, good deal.
nice.
I thought
Congratulations.
you had.
Yeah.
I quit, and I was thinking. I said, I wonder if how long Miss Paula had quit, because I remember you used to smoke.
Yeah.
You used to smoke on camera,
Oh yeah.
in the backyard. You was on
Oh yeah,
cigarette
I
break.
sure did. I
Yeah,
didn't care.
talking coins in the backyard, but you was smoking a
Yep.
cigarette, which I think
Yep.
you went outside to smoke because you didn't smoke in your house, I think,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
that's a good thing. I cleaned something off the other day in here, and I'm like, wow, that's nicotine.
Isn't that something? Yeah.
So I always
Yeah.
kept my microscope. I always kept the little cover on not the lens.
Hmm.
Well, they call it a lens, but it's a sensor in there. But it's a lens housing, and you could on my
Yeah.
microscope. It's oops. Can you tell the difference?
Yep.
Maybe not. Anyway, I got so much stuff. Look, this camera's in. I mean, see, I'm calling this a camera now. Okay, right here. Here's the microscope. Let me zoom in on that.
Look at
Yeah,
you
just
with your
because I
fancy
can,
setup.
I can.
Nice.
Yeah, so I keep the little cap on under here,
Hmm.
and let me do this for a second. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh, here's some electronic stuff that I made up. Some test leads. That one's on the floor. I'm gonna pick that up for my dog. Choose it. A little Chihuahua Chihuahua. Uh, keep the cap on down there. Oops, my light. I got to get me an Amscope light. This one does not show coins real good. I got to get an Amscope light
Yeah.
instead of this. I wanted to save a couple dollars, and guess what? It didn't work.
Yeah.
That's a
It's fun.
48 megapixel right here. Yeah, 48. You can do video on that. You got a what they call it, T slot, F slot, I think. What is that? Now I'm showing off my other stuff before I show that. That's a TF card, which is SD card. Okay, let's get rid of that.
Yeah, I got a $9 loop.
Ooh,
That's my favorite thing to use.
what?
A $9 loop.
Oh, a loop. Yeah, but you also have an Optitech
I do have
coin
an
scope.
Optitech. I do have an
Oh yeah,
Optitech. I need to
those
get a
are
new
nice.
I need to get
Those
a
are
new
nice.
one. Mine's like 6 years old, and but they're great microscopes, but the lighting is terrible. So I never have used the lights with it. I use outside lighting
Oh,
because
yeah. extraterrestrial lighting.
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
Zan
those
Ron, how you
because
doing,
you know,
Zan
it's got
Ron?
the little ring LED lights inside built in inside of it, and they're terrible. Um, but the
Well,
scope itself is great.
yeah, they not exactly meant for coins. Those Optitex or any
No, they're meant for
scopes are
ears.
not
Ears.
intentionally. What they should do, Optitech, a bunch of coin people should say, hey, call them or message them, make put lights in of the kelvins or the light factor where we can see our coins real good. We're not looking at amoebas. We're not looking at moss. We're not looking at seed germs. We're looking at coins, and the lighting is wrong in y'all scope. So make a scope saying Optitech dash C for coins.
Yeah, we need a lighting that doesn't reflect onto the coin that you can't see like the lights on the coin.
Right. Yeah.
But
Find out.
what's
You
funny
know.
though, Caitlin, is that the only time I use my Optitech is when I'm streaming. If I'm looking at coins, I use my $35 pluggable.
Yeah. I still got it. It's a $35 pluggable. It was $35 or
Yeah,
$40 at first. Then uh, I found it on sale at Amazon, but Amazon, it was a store that had it on sale,
right,
and it was the one that
right.
just like Ken Peavy had, just like that
Yep,
one. The one with the little
I
gear
have
wheel
his.
on,
I
and
have his.
he put the olive oil on it, and it made it go
Yeah,
up and down instead of having to do this. He just did this, dink dink, and I was like, "How'd
yep,
you do that?" I got one just like it.
yep,
How'd you do that? He said olive oil. I said, okay, I got mineral oil. It's even better. It won't go rancid.
yep.
Okay. The two. I got to figure out which one it is. Okay. Here's the other camera, my birthday camera, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna.
What is this one? A Logitech?
That's what they look like right here. And look here. Look.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Now this is the camera here.
I need a new camera. You like that one?
This one here. This is the one that the company sent me, and I'm doing a review on it.
Hmm.
They sent it to me. They didn't send it to me to do a review. I told them I would do one though. They sent it to me because the camera I'm holding. Okay, can you? Yeah, this camera here. Okay, that's different than this. No, that's okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's okay. This camera is the one they sent me. This one has all the remote control and the features to it.
Nice.
And this one right here, I'm pointing to it in the right here.
Yeah.
This camera is a twin to that one, but it doesn't have the features. This is 8 megapixels. This is 12 megapixels.
Can you send me a link to that in email?
The link is in the description box, but I can, yeah, I could do that right now if you want me
Okay.
to.
Yeah, because I'm looking. I need to stop Lucy. My cat's getting in it. She's wanting to play with the wires.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking to get a new camera. My Logitech is so old. I mean, it's worked. It's done its job, but I need something new. I've been doing a lot of interviews with people, and I just want to
Oh,
make sure that
yeah,
um,
okay.
that I've got a good picture and audio and stuff. So
Are you doing it in StreamYard?
I am. Yeah, I like StreamYard. People
I
have
do too.
tried to get us to switch to Restream and other things, and StreamYard's been good to me and to the Livecoin Q&A. So it does it. I don't mind paying a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Right.
It has bells and whistles and all kinds of stuff, and so
Uh, Now, StreamYard, holds back. It depends on which one you have. If you have the paid version, I think the top
do.
tier version, I don't know which one you have. Did you get in before StreamYard sold?
We did. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
we were with
you're locked in.
StreamYard. We've been with
Were you
StreamYard kind of from the beginning. So
right? Yeah. Well, yeah, me too. In fact, me and Roadrunner, we kind of with the oh, I forget what that nickname word is for getting people to be on StreamYard, like Big T and all. You know, me and Roadrunner, everybody freaked out when Google Hangout stopped. You
you
know,
mean like on a panel?
yeah, for the panels. Me and Roadrunner kind of set the trend, if you want to say it like that, because everybody was looking for. They were getting OBS so they could get a panel, and like, hey, let's do StreamYard. Roadrunner showed me how to use it, and I was a live. I'd go live almost every other day. You know.
Yeah, we used Zoom at first, then we used Hangouts, and then switched to StreamYard.
This camera, it's got the bells and whistles. Like I said, it's got the remote.
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And this one
I
here
don't know.
does
I'm not. The
all
less buttons I have to push, the better. But
right. This camera here does all kind of things. It
Yeah. Does it come with that arm too?
yeah. Oh yeah, all of this right from here, and you got a built-in speaker here. You got two microphones built in on the back of the head right here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a speaker, microphone. There's another microphone right here. Oh, and you also have some features on here.
I see it has like a light ring.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And it's not a harsh light. It's
Mhm.
nice soft light. This
Hi, deplorable garbage. Sorry, we're kind of ignoring you.
Xanron, that's Xanron over in Michigan.
Hey, are you close to where those inmates escaped? Did you hear about that?
Oh, is that the one? No, that's a different one. What kind of inmates?
Like bad ones, and from prison. 11 of them.
Federal or
I think so.
were
Yeah,
they
they're-
immigrants? You know, the
No.
ones that in the
No,
country
no.
illegally. Okay, then I didn't hear
No.
about them.
No, that was
I didn't hear
no. It was
about
just today.
the regular
It
inmates.
was just today. It's been on the news. I haven't really heard much. I didn't really listen to much of it, but last time I checked, they hadn't caught him yet. They busted out a toilet and went through the wall behind the toilet. I don't know.
They watched that movie with Liam Neeson in it. I think that's how they got out. They did.
Yeah, they did. But they look like some bad dudes. I don't know. I mean, Louisiana's a big place. Every time I hear something happening in Louisiana, you're always my first. Like, is that next to you?
Yeah, is that close to you? No, New Orleans is clean across the state.
You and Field Guy, I'm always, I wonder if.
Yeah, Field Guy is like, 3 hours from me, 2.5 hours from me, you know, straight west. I mean, straight east. You know, if I head straight east, that's where Field Guy is at. About 2.5, 3 hours. Man, this thing gets down to the bottom, okay? The table's right here. I can't even get my hand under it.
Boy, you need a few more gadgets, it looks like. There's Field Guy.
There's Field
It's
Guy.
like Beetlejuice. It was like Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go through a few coins in that way because I forgot the years of the new. I say new the penny. Okay, I got that light on. One. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's on 1, and I'm gonna have it to the side. Let's see. Let me switch cameras.
He's been listening and eating. What are you eating? Eating some crawdads?
Pizza,
Pinch the tail, suck the
pizza,
head.
pizza.
You know, I've never had those before, and I've always wanted to try them. Pinch the tail, suck the
Crawfish.
head.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never had them.
okay,
I
let me
like
get out of
seafood, so I would probably
this
really
part.
like them. You can't eat crawfish. Are you allergic to shellfish, Field Guy?
No, he just don't like them.
Oh, is it
Okay,
a
if you're
quality?
allergic to shellfish like shrimp, crabs,
Yeah, I
uh,
am not.
that's different than crawfish. Freshwater
Okay.
crawfish are freshwater only. They don't have any iodine in them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you're
Spaghetti and
allergic to
meatballs.
shrimp, you can eat crawfish because shrimp. It's
Mm.
iodine in the shellfish and crawfish, and I mean shrimp and crabs. Crabs have a lot of iodine. Shrimp, big shrimp have a lot of iodine, and it's mostly in their
Mm.
heads. But if you eat crawfish that's cleaned and rinsed off real good, I don't know what the iodine content is there, but the date's pretty sharp on that, isn't it?
Yeah, 2017D.
Yeah. Now I got my remote control right here. Let me put this camera away. Now that I'm not using it.
Make you vomit the smell.
Kind of went off in the weeds earlier with my health, but let's see. Here we go.
They just look good. I may not like them if I ever tried them, but like I thought I would like frog legs, and I think the ones that I had were just cooked wrong because they tasted very muddy, and I didn't
Oh
appreciate
yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, let me
I didn't
see.
appreciate it at all.
I'm in that light ring, so okay. Yeah, we can see that still. It's picking.
Mhm.
It's got that light gathering feature. All
Well, you
those.
got that
All those.
fancy microscope. We'll use that sucker.
Well, now you see, I don't have to break out the microscope because I have this on my desk, my
Mm.
work area, and it's real handy. This is the new camera,
Mhm.
with the one I was showing off, not my birthday present camera, but this one that the company sent me because the
Mhm.
other one didn't have the features, but this one has all the features. And then if you get software for it, I think the company is developing the software. If it's out yet or not, I don't know. I know Benny told me that they're working on the software. It's not out yet, but this was like a month and a half ago. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Let's try a nickel here.
Well, the least amount of software, the better, because I am not good with technology.
1964. That's me and Phil guy's favorite date on a nickel.
Okay. Yeah, that's everybody's favorite. 64. There's some nice varieties on those, though. Just saying.
Yeah,
I think
they do.
64D has a fantastic 64D. I think has a fantastic double die reverse.
And this is not one of them.
That is not one of them.
Let me put something down here on
I
the table.
believe it's.
Grab the coins real easy.
It's
Now I can
funny,
grab the
too,
coins.
People always. Sorry.
I have a silicon work pad right here, and I can see it. I didn't even have to hit the button; it focused by itself. Let's try these quarters. Johnny thought he had one of those quarters. Yeah, see that didn't take long to focus. I'm shaking the table here.
Thought he had one of them quarters. What?
With the that era, it was the women's quarter. He was
Which
wondering
one?
which one it was, but it was a scratch. His was a deep scratch.
Lots of errors on those women's quarters.
Oh, I thought that was
They're
Louisiana. Cause boy, we got a lot of palmettos over here.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a piece of pizza. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
Talk to entertain him,
Okay.
field guy.
Yeah.
Come on,
Well,
Missy.
where are you at, field guy? You're not we talking mostly cameras over here. Is this a Wheatie? This is a ugly coin. You know what? I need to get rid of this silicone mat. I need a let me get one of my old business cards from my nursery, plant nursery, not baby nursery. But Missy sure raised a lot of kids. Okay, this is easier to slide. That silicone work mat, they were a little hard to slide. That's I don't know what year that is. Come back here. $1940.
Ooh, pepperoni
Denver.
pizza.
I ate pizza today.
You did? Pizza's good.
Homemade.
Nice. Well, Missy's a
1640.
great cook, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Missy.
I have a good crust recipe. And usually when we do a homemade pizza, I mean everything from scratch. What I mean by that, everything is the dough is from scratch. It's not a bought dough.
Mm.
Or like in a biscuit roll, you can buy pizza crust in a pizza roll, in a biscuit roll.
I've seen that. Mm-hmm.
And
Pillsbury.
they've been having those out for years. I just didn't know about them because I always picked up biscuits, and I always picked up the little 6-pack biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised up on those little 25-cent a can biscuits.
The ones that give you a heart attack when you open the can?
No.
No.
One time, Missy had some Grand's biscuits, and she was by the stove, and when she took the paper off, it exploded. It popped. It popped.
And Missy knows what I'm talking about. Then I cringe every time I have to open one of those.
We counted the biscuits, and there was one missing. Unless there was two mashed together, and it looked like one. But we threw that one away. And I didn't want to go digging in the trash for it. But there was a biscuit that was extra, extra thick when it came out the oven. So I think that was the one. The one missing was stuck to another biscuit.
Probably.
Yeah, we could not find it. And I mean, the biscuits flew. Okay, biscuits flew. One almost hit the ceiling.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I heard the pop. And me and Johnny turned around, and I seen a biscuit coming down, and it landed on the biscuit pan she was baking it in. It went straight up in the air, almost hit the ceiling, and came down. It was that high in the air. And then when I turned around to look, it took me a second. The biscuit was still in the air falling. So yeah, it went real high. There's a 2020. That one's 5 years old. See, I can't pick that penny up.
That's funny.
They were in the refrigerator for a while, though. Those biscuits. That's why they did that. They were rising in the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try something here. Okay. No, it's mirrored.
Oh, I hear the ice cream now. Ice cream man. Can you hear it?
Ice cream man, ice cream man, ice man, ice man. You know the coolest ice in town. I can't say the rest of the lyrics.
Hmm.
It's a song I used to play when I was DJing. It was an Iceman song. It's meant for an adult crowd.
Hmm.
Man, Iceman got the coolest ice in town. Okay, move that out of the way. Here's another nickel. This is a newer nickel. Yeah, I don't even have the light on, and it's against that white background. It's doing real good.
Hmm. So you get Denver's out there too, huh?
What's that? Repeat that.
Denver. Denver coins. Denver coins.
Oh yeah, I get Denver coins. I get Denver, Philadelphia. When I
You
was a
get a good
kid,
mix of everything, huh?
when I was a kid, uh, searching bank rolls, penny rolls and nickel rolls. I was a
Hmm.
kid. I was 6 years old. We were getting S pennies and
Hmm.
S war nickels, but that was in change. War nickels, those you could get a S war nickel on the East Coast, because that's how much they were circulated,
Yeah.
in change. I go from spot to spot, on an airplane, with people traveling and stuff like that way back then, or in the 50s, I should say, because war nickels were, change, real, uh, just everyday change, in the public, war nickels in 1952 and all
Oh
that.
yeah.
They were only 7, 8 years old, like we still find in 1980s pennies. Field Guide work where he was working. They were dealing with Brinks, I think, or Loomis, one of them, for their change, their money
Hmm.
transport. And he was finding 1955, 1954 wheat pennies, brilliant red.
Hmm.
Yeah, all the time, not just one time. Often, very often, he was finding those things. And 1964 nickels. Here's my older quarter. No date underneath the eagle, so we know that's not a silver coin. 1991. Oh, I thought it was older than that. See, there's a 40, uh, 50-year-old coin right there. I mean,
Maybe it's
30-year-old
last year.
coin. Phone ringing. I knew who that was. Hey, I'm live. Come join us in the chat over there. Live on my channel. All right, Pluto. Okay. How's Daniel? Full wave wrecked. And he is a mess. He's a train wreck. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, don't hold back, Cajun.
He is a train wreck. 1955.
The train
Yeah,
wreck.
I do need a light on that. let
Oh my goodness, you're so funny.
me get my other little extraterrestrial light on right here. See how that works. Oh,
They talks about us like that too, Field Guy.
okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. No glare, nothing like that. That's on low setting.
There you go. Yeah, it works. That's much better.
Let's see, here's another weedy. I went in my top drawer, and there was some Wheaties in the bag, and I just reached in and grabbed a few because I wanted the differential to see if how these would work. Then 1935. Ah, got a little, yeah, got that little piece of whatever off of there.
Little doo doo.
35. Let's see what the that's a worn penny right there. That one was how Ken Peavy used to say that. Well loved.
Well loved. Yep.
Okay, here's a more modern. Don't need no light on that one. That's a 2020. Don't need no light on the shiny ones. I do like this camera, and I did put a link in there for you. They have that company. They have different cameras. They have the 8 megapixels. It's the same exact one, except it doesn't have the speaker in it, or the I don't know if it has a mic. Yeah, it does have a mic.
Are you done, man? Get your shoes on now.
The other camera does have a mic. Let me see. Let me make sure of that.
Yeah, I don't typically use the mics on the cameras because I set my camera back too far. So
Oh, okay.
I have a separate mic.
I seen a review on the other one. This guy, he's an artist or something, and I seen when he said the mic. I know he did he had OBS, so he could put a picture in, and then he could change his change the microphones, and you could still see him when he was on his like face camera. He was showing
the virtual
he
cam.
was showing the Model 700, which is the 8 megapixels. He was showing how different shading of pencils with the graphite, the lead, but it's graphite.
Mhm.
He's an artist, and he was showing how it picked up real good on the graphite.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
It wasn't a YouTube video, I don't think. 1970 Denver, and that D looks a little
79.
thick. 79. That D looks
79
a
has a broken mint mark punch.
this one looks like it's fat.
Yeah, it's a broken mint mark punch. Probably has a little split serif on the bottom of the D too.
That would be move that down a little further.
But it's just a broken mint mark punch. It's not anything.
I think I might be a little too close.
If you're wanting to look at the mint mark, the closer the better.
Yeah, I could do that with my
But it won't
microscope.
focus up. Yeah. Hey, Jed, UDX183.
Jed, what's up, Jed? What's up, Mona Me? How you doing?
Tell you a little story about a man named Jed.
There you go, Ellie Mae Blanchett.
Ellie Mae, that's me, Ellie Mae Blanchett.
Ellie Mae Blanchett. Who started that all?
Sterling
Who
Canada.
Sterling started calling you Ellie Mae Blanchett. Okay.
Ellie Mae Blanchett, yeah.
Blanchett.
He doesn't like me.
Blanchett
doesn't
is
like me.
masculine and planchette is feminine.
Planchette is French.
Okay. It will not get way down for that coin there. Maybe the lighting might have something to do with it. Because I was closer than this. Well, I was closer on that with a bright coin. This silicone pad is giving me fits. You get rid of it altogether. Yeah, the coins won't
That's-
slide.
Have some possum
And my-
stew.
Possum stew. There you go.
Ooh. Oh, possum.
There we go.
What's the difference between a possum and an opossum?
The O.
The O. Is that their blood type?
The O is silent, and possum. You know, you look in the dictionary under possum. If you look under the P's, you pissing whiskey. It's under the O's, and it starts with an O.
You know, it's like-
Granny used to say on Beverly Hillbillies, "I got the P pneumonia," which, you know, it does. Pneumonia does start with a P.
I got the P pneumonia. Oh my goodness. Piss and whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And the fun you're missing, field guy.
Okay, that's. I'd have to go down. That is still clear right there. I was doing it with my remote control. Zoom in and out.
Mm.
And then left and right. Let's see, I got which one is it that I hit earlier? Okay, reset.
Whoa.
Yeah,
He's standing on his head.
and that's mirrored. That's not mirrored. Yeah, you can do all kind of stuff with this remote control, and then the contrast. You can brighten it up. My table's it's a cherry table, and I don't know which. It's not a clear. It's some kind of stain on it. You know, with a. I don't know which thing. It's a solid cherry wood table. It's not veneer. I tell you that. Not at that price. This table is very old. I say very old. This table's around 16 years old.
Hmm. That's my son. That's my. He's playing with the kids. He's a nut.
Playing Tarzan?
I don't know what he's doing. He's stone cold sober too. He's cuckoo. Something's wrong with him. He's my son. If that should explain it. He's my kid.
Oh, I'm upside down now. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the other way around.
You're on your upside down. There you go.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I can do all that with the remote. So I ain't got to do it. You ain't got to worry about the camera like I'm doing right now. That's the only thing it doesn't do is do this. It does do left and right, up and down. It doesn't go. It doesn't swing up and down
Tilt.
like that, like a pendulum or what have you.
Yeah.
But that is a nice little camera.
It's very cool though. Mhm.
I don't know if they got a sale on it right now. Like I
I don't
was
know.
saying, they didn't send it to me. They didn't send it to me like, you know, as per like a sponsor or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Affiliate.
It was not warranty neither, but it was how you call it? A gratuity saying, okay, well, we're sorry that your camera's not doing what you didn't meet your expectations, so we're going to send you this 1200. And this is the model 1200. The other one's a model 700. The other one y'all seen was a 700. And
Mhm.
like it's the same thing. It's just less pixels. That is 8 megapixels. This one's 12, and the other one doesn't have the remote. If you have the software, the IPEVO, IPEVO, I think it is. Let me wait. I have it down in my tool tray. Visualizer.
Jed wants you to
That's-
show the camera.
Show us the camera. Okay. Let me turn it around because it'll be upside down. We'll go for a train ride. That's the model 700. Penny bottle. That's the model 700. And it's the boom on it, the boom here, all of this, the camera head is an exact twin to the model 1200. And let me switch cameras. Okay, that's this camera.
How
That's the
tall
one.
does that?
That's
How
the one
tall
I
does
did.
that boom go?
Huh?
How tall does the arm go? Like how high does it go up?
Oh, okay. I'll measure it in a minute. I think it's 18 inches, 20 inches, something like that. The
And does it
total
just
height?
screw into the bottom of the camera like the other ones?
No. It's fixed. You can. I think it's a nut and bolt. You can. Whoop. I got the wrong one.
So I couldn't use that
This is this
camera
one.
with my
Which your what?
tripod.
No, because this one is like on its own tripod.
Yeah.
This one you
Okay.
could take off here. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Let me see. There is
Because I
a.
have,
There's
I take
a.
my camera to shows, and I need my tall tripod. I need a camera that I can screw into my tall tripod.
What are you
Like the
putting the camera? What are you putting the camera into? A laptop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this one plugs into a USB.
I know, but I need so I have a tall tripod that I set like on the opposite side of a table. Like if I set up at a show, I have a tall tripod that I set up on the other side of
Oh
the
yeah,
table
yeah,
on the floor.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
and the
right,
camera
and
needs to be able to operate.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, that's to capture the people sitting at the table.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I remember you had that. I think it was yours.
In Bellingham. With
You were at you and Coin Op.
Dustin
Not
Morgan.
Robert. Not Robert. The other guy.
Dustin.
Uh, the one that
Dustin
does
Morgan.
he does the rocks now.
Dustin Morgan.
Yeah, Dustin. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, he
That was a
died.
long time ago.
Dustin
Y'all were at
Morgan died, Cajun.
really? When
A
that
couple
happened?
years ago.
Wow. Okay.
He died a couple years ago. He had
Sorry to
acute
hear
liver
about that. And that's
failure.
the one that when everything went to Robert
Yeah,
and he
uh-huh.
got into the geodes and rocks and stuff like that.
And
I remember
fossils.
a long time ago, you and him were at a coin show, and it was the one in California, I want to say. And y'all were
Bellingham.
at Birmingham.
Bellingham, Washington, with Tim Ratchin.
Oh, Bellingham. Okay. This was
With that,
oh, 6 years ago, seven, maybe
yeah, 6, 7 years
six.
ago.
I
Yeah.
think you had. I think you were in your first year of coin collecting. You was in it like 10 months, I think, because somebody had
I
asked
was
you
in
how
my
long you were
first year of
collecting.
teaching.
First
I was
year
in
of
my
what?
first year of teaching. Teaching.
Oh, because somebody had asked you. One of
Teaching
the
about
guys
this point.
had asked you how long you've been into coin collecting. You said about 9 months. And now, like I said, it was about 7 months ago. I
7
mean,
months ago.
years ago. I'm getting my camera and my mics mixed up now. My years and my months.
Well, I've been into coins for about 8 years now, and teaching for about 6.5. Yeah, because all I do is study and learn.
Right. So you've been teaching 6.5 years.
Yeah, about that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And this is the camera. It's got speaker controls for your volume, left, up, down, mute. If you're using the mic on this, and me, I'm just using my mic right here.
That thing changes colors, huh?
The microphone, yeah.
Yeah.
It came recommended, and it does the colors.
Mhm.
I guess it's gaming. Gamers use it.
Right. Yeah.
So, and gamers have the RGB, red, green, blue, or RBG, whatever, red, blue, green, red. I think it's red, green, blue. The initials, RGB, and you can. It's different settings. The settings are under here. It's a little sensor. It's not really a push button. Just tap. It's a capacitive button. It feels the capacitance in your body, just like a touch lamp.
Huh.
On the nightstand, you have these touch lamps. You just touch it, and it'll go low, medium, high, off.
Yeah.
That's a capacitive readout. The
I use
capacitance
the
in your body.
clapper.
Huh?
I use the clapper.
Oh, really?
No, I'm teasing. I wish I had
okay.
one.
No, I remember
wish
those
I had
when I was. I think I was a teenager when those come out. I think
Clap
something
on,
like that.
clap off,
Clap on,
clap
clap
on,
off.
clap off. The clapper. Oh my
Anyway, yeah, I do
God.
have the link to the camera in the description box.
Okay.
And we
But
scoped
you
a few
don't
coins.
have
We got
like
that
that.
tonight, huh?
That's not like an affiliate link or anything, though. You don't get any like kickback or anything.
No,
like
I don't
that.
get any kickback on it.
Okay.
No, I'm not a.
Well, and I won't
an
feel guilty
affiliate
if
of
I don't buy
Amazon.
it.
Oh, I don't know if I looked into being an affiliate on Amazon. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up. I'm going to kill this one right here, and I'm going to set up
Yep.
another live stream. That way, I'll because I'm going to send the link to this live stream to Benny at the company.
Okay.
That,
Yeah, I'm gonna take off
they
the
own
cable.
they own the company. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes, something like that, 5 or 10 minutes.
All right. Have fun, everybody. Bye,
with another
Cajun. Thanks
stream.
for having me up.
All right, Miss Paula, thank you for coming in. And oops, I got myself on hogging the screen here. Oh, Miss Paula left. Okay, that's why I'm still up. All right, everybody. Good to see y'all. Jed, I'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. If you want to come up, I'll send you a link, Jed. Just send me an email. The email's in my description box. Not this one. Wait, or is it? I know it's in. Anyway, my email's in the description box on my other lives. Phil Guy, I'm going to send you another link, and I'll check y'all later. And Y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. A Pluta.